Welcome back to your Lantern. We're going to do a radiant pathway following the radiant path of the conscious creator. And, some things in my peripheral are telling me big money is going to be here soon. And I might need to be doing some like fancy events or something. So I just want to lean into that. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but I guess we're going to help co-create it and shape it into existence. I don't think it's super far off. So, like all radiant pathways, we got to start. It's getting our body in alignment. Taking some breathing, Now I can feel my right earlobe is outside of my hat, and it's a little bit chilly. I can feel my middle finger of my right hand pressing up against the phone, the stick to hold it. I can feel like a little bit of chill on my thighs. It's like the walking I'm doing is breaking through that. And all I'm doing is I'm just trying to get in my body, I'm just trying to feel how I feel. Actually, my left heel's been hurting a bunch, but it's not hurting at all. My lower back has been hurting a bunch, and that's not hurting at all. So I'm feeling grateful for my body. It's functioning well. It's doing its job. I'm trying to get it fitter. Some of the part of those walks is losing weight, getting fit. So maybe I guess we'll put that thought is heavy on my mind. Get it? Heavy? All right, but we're in our body. Next up, we're going to open up our heart. Hey, heart. And it just opened right up for me. It knows what's coming. I think it likes this stuff. And inside my heart is my flame. And honestly, my flame, I was making my flame pretty huge yesterday. It still feels pretty big today. It feels like it's my whole heart. So let's go make that. We're going to make my heart body the size of my whole body so that I can be like the flame guy in Fantastic Four. Johnny something. Flame on. All right, so breathing in. And when we do that, I'm feeling my heart get bigger. Yeah. I do this stuff a lot, so it doesn't take me a whole lot to see it grow and feel what it feels like when it does. I know if I look at it with my eyes, there isn't a flame in my heart. But if I'm trying to sense this with my spirit dar, my extrasensory radar, I can see it, I can feel it. It's like all the way around here. It's great. All right. Now I'm not like a fancy guy. I sleep on airport floors and I hike. I'll shit in outhouses. I'm not like a fancy dude. So I somehow have to go bring myself into high society for a bit with what I think will be rather extreme wealth. Black tie affairs and things like that. And I like Western snap shirts that are like embroidered. And just that moment, I'm seeing like a tuxedo that has that kind of like cowboy shirt embroidery on it. And I gotta tell you, I freaking love it. I love it. If I'm going fancy, I'm doing it with embroidery. Embroidered tux. All right. So in order for me to get from here to there, there's probably some things that I have to address. And my guess is that these are lack mindset kind of things. The universe is infinitely abundant, and we are part of that universe. In fact, one might even say we are that universe. We are the universe expressing itself as us. And so we when we're conscious creators, knowing that we're the universe and the universe is us and that it's all consciousness, we too are freaking infinite. So accessing infinite wealth isn't something that you have to like create or like invent. It's something that you have to remember. And you got to like chisel back all the programming that tells you, no, I'm this limited dude. I'm this meat sack. I'm this person that will never get wealth or whatever. I got to be careful with this because I don't want my subconscious getting programmed with these words. So, hey, none of those things are true. I am infinite wealth. I am abundance. I am prosperity. I am the universe expressing itself as me. So I got to call that in. And if I want to call that in, there's something in my heart. I don't have it yet. I'm not sitting in high society. I've made large amounts of money. I've been worth, at least on paper, very large sums at times. And it's gone away and it crumbled. So I sort of know some aspects of this, not the super high society stuff. But I can be there. So can you. Anybody that has that spark of God in them can go turn their life around to be like that. And like I said, it's getting rid of this lack mindset. So I got the sun up here. Let's go do some sun gazing. And say, hey, heart, I'm getting sensations, and my spidey sense is telling me that like wealth and galas and highbrow events are coming, and I'm worried that a lack mindset might keep me from it. Heart, can you try to identify some things that might hold me back? And the first thought is a doubt thought. You're never going to make it. So I'm gonna scoop that up with my hands out of my heart. Shit, I gotta make a little. With my heart, I'm gonna make an urn. This one looks large. I'm gonna make a very large vase, and I'm gonna put this consciousness in that vase. Never gonna make it. Tell me more about that, heart. Why aren't I gonna make it? Because you're no good, and you're no good at this. Well, I just invented this, or like rediscovered it. I'm sure it's existed before me. So, I'm no expert, but I've come a long way to get to this point. So I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to scoop that up, and I'm going to put that into this vase. Now, how come I might not be able to go be there? And it's because I hate those people. Well, I don't even know those people. I'm sure some of them are okay people. It's not like only demons get to be rich. I think that's part of our society and programming, but I don't think that's necessarily true for me. And that feels like a big scoop. So I'm going to scoop from my belly up through my chest, put that all in this vase. How come I can't be at that big gala event? It says, because you don't wear the crown. You're not the king. We create our own lives. We are conscious creators. So if I want a crown or I don't, whatever, I'm the one that gets to make that decision. Not my heart, not my subconscious, this awareness. My awareness gets to make that call. So I'm going to take that out of my heart. Put that in the vase. What else, heart? What else is keeping me from... This one's mean. It's like, you can't even have your own family. What makes you think you can have this? I'm changing my family circumstance, and I'll change this. Now, just because I don't have it now doesn't mean I can't manifest it in my reality. I'm like 2 weeks into this process. So that feels like some sort of doubt and very deep limiting belief. We're going to get rid of that. Scoop that out of me. Shove that in this urn. That is not welcome here. I'm feeling lighter. I feel like there's less dirt and crud in here. What else is keeping me from this highbrow society? It says God won't favor you with gifts. God favors me with gifts every day. This day itself is a blessing. Time God spends with me is a blessing. My King Jesus, he walks beside me. That's a blessing. My family, that is the infinite wealth. I have love. So no, that's not true at all. I am blessed. I'm eternally blessed. But let's get rid of that. I don't need that in there. I love my God, and my God loves me. Abba's the best. Anything else in there, heart? And my children don't want this for you. Wow. I mean, maybe. But what's that got to do with me? They can be however they want to be. They have free choice and can think whatever they want. But anybody else's thoughts are not what gets to shape my destiny and shape my reality. I'll take those things, I'll scoop that out. And I'm going to place these kind of like barriers. I'm going to place a fence around my heart. It says, nah, you're third-party stuff. Even I love my kids, but they don't get to dictate anything to me. They're the kid. I'm the dad. So I got a fence up now. No, thank you. And that feels different. It feels protected. Abba, anything else in there? Heart, anything else in there? You are doomed never to succeed. Bro, I have succeeded through so much. What I'm doomed to succeed. That's what I am. I'm gonna have problems and problems from dealing with, the fucking jackpot of miracles I'm bringing in. Let's scoop that one up, put that in, call that pretty good for now. I gotta tell you, I feel lighter. That's like weight off my chest, I don't know how to describe it. It's like my inner light body just fucking took a bath and all this dirt came off of it. Now I'm literally lighter. It's like I was piled in mud or something, and now I'm not. So thanks, heart. Thanks, Abba. Thanks, me. You did good, me. That was a little burp, a little confirmation burp. Thanks again, me. All right, so now we say, hey, Gaia, my love, my dearest. Would you please take this consciousness from me? This one's kind of heavy. Would you take this from me and will you transmute this into something beautiful for someone else? She says, of course I will. Love that Gaia. Love that earth. Love that consciousness. She's so gorgeous. All right, well, I can see her kind of accepting that big old vase from me. I think she kind of delights in that, actually. I saw a smile flash. I think that's new consciousness to play with. Deliberately gifted, I guess maybe that matters. Sorry, steep part. Okay, so now we made it to the bottom. We're down by the river. Just got rid of the bad stuff. I don't know if it's all bad, but that's the stuff that no longer serves. That was here for a reason, held me back for a reason. We're letting it go for a reason, and we're going to create something different for a reason. We're doing this consciously. Here's my little river, a little creek. Freaking love it. Okay, Now I got to start my ascent, which is good timing because I got to build my light body. So the light body, we got to breathe in, and we got to feel some divine bright white light coming through our head, coming through the crown, coming through our head, going all the way down to our bones, through our legs, down to Gaia. Let's go shine this bright white light on her. She's going to send back some rust-colored energy up through our feet, up through our core, up through our heart, through our crown, and up to Father Sky there. It goes all the way up. All the way up. Abba gets to receive that. And in our heart, and in fact in all of our chakras and in all of our body, you know, this heart energy mixes, and you know, in each one of these places, and really throughout our entire body, and every cell in our body, these energies meet. There's this golden cord. It's kind of rainbow now, and when you get all these different parts, it feels rainbowed. And I'm going to pinch near my thigh here, near my groin, and I'm going to pull it up my chest and up my head and through my crown. I'm going to breathe life into it. Now, hold on for a second. I'm going to reach up, and I'm going to plug it in to like my light body. And now it works like a bike pump. I'm going to fill my light body, my own energy, pulled from the earth, from the sky, from my heart. I'm going to pull it in. With every breath I take, I'll fill it with this golden light, this rainbow light, this divine light. The wind picks up, it likes it. Okay, we'll give it some more then. How about that? Fill this thing up. Now, we're going to need a memory core. So I was watching a near-death experience. I like watching those videos. You know, I have amnesia, like everybody else, what this life is like, how it's supposed to operate. So I can get information from the near-death folk. And memory orbs that I've been doing, there's actually similar things that exist in heaven. And that when you go before judgment, you relive every single memory, you get one of these memory orbs, and you watch it like a movie, you experience your emotions during that, and you remember it, and then you remember it from the perspective of somebody else. Now, why can you do that? Because we're all interconnected. It's all one consciousness out here. So when you're hurting other people, you know, you're hurting some part of this collective consciousness. Then you have to meet it and face it and feel it. So that's why when I do this, I'm pretty careful to like create these so that I experience them. But I don't want, I got to be in a spot where like my imagination is not doing doom and gloom for others. It's one thing if they're like actively harming me and I'm doing that in self-defense to fend them off, but I don't want it to hurt random people. So when you do this, you gotta make sure that you don't have, you know, crazy sex thoughts, and you don't have, you know, anger in your heart while you're trying to do this. You know, you want to be in a higher version of yourself. You know, imagine your perfect avatar. And that's what we want to interface with heaven. You know, not just all of our earthly problems and sins and dark thoughts and whatever else is infecting us, parasites in our body and spiritual parasites trying to eat our light. No, we gotta come correct. Think thoughts of beauty, kindness and love, because we want that reflected in the memories that we're going to experience. We'll leave harm somewhere else. We'll leave retribution and damages and catastrophe to God. God can deem that worthy. You can ask, but nope. So, in my highest and best, as an avatar of myself, the highest light, I'm gonna go forward 6 months, and then I'm gonna come back like 5 months, I guess. So going forward in 6 months, I see myself in a new house. This thing is like a horse farm, gentleman's horse farm. My office is on the 2nd floor, overlooking said horse farm. I see my middle daughter tending a white horse. See my 2 youngest driving Power Wheels together. My 2 oldest watching over them as they do, next to my girlfriend. I'm doing some work, but I like to provide this space, so I'm feeling good in the space that I have provided them. Now I'm going to go back in time. This is like a month or 2 from now. I guess I'm getting back from the event, sort of laughing about it with my girlfriend. So I can't believe that just happened. Can't believe we were there. Huh. It is what it is. I keep thinking I get to meet Elon Musk, who reminds me of Wernher von Braun striking him out. Get to meet Donald Trump. Some part of me thinks this is at Mar-a-Lago, and I'm down there talking through things with them. We're like smoozing with the elite political class, which is crazy because I mostly think it's demonically possessed at the moment. But my whole life I feel like God uses me as bait. sends me into the belly of the whale. Says go make change. I obediently serve. I'll do that. And it doesn't feel political yet. I have thoughts or ambitions around politics, but this one doesn't feel that way. It feels like a celebration. It feels like something big. I guess I star in this. Maybe even give a little speech. To me, it's all it's like a victory speech. Something great happened. I think it's tied to my court stuff. I don't know what else that could be, but the universe is telling me to accept surprises or expect them. So all I know is that I get to give a little speech at this big event, celebratory event. And it like marks a giant victory and change in my life path. And core memory is getting home that night with my girlfriend and just being awestruck that it even happened. You know, it's like going from the prison to the palace. How did that happen? How God took me from rags to riches. And it's just startled abundance, unimaginable prosperity in the blink of an eye. It's like a jackpot of miracles just happened. That sigh tells me it's done. We look for these sighs because the sighs tell your body, and I guess my body was telling my brain. Normally it's the other way around, but my body's telling my brain, you're done. You know, when you build the deck, you hammer in that last nail, you look left and you look right, and you say, I think I'm done. And then you sigh. My body just sighed. So I'm taking that as a sign that that little memory core is done. So now, in my mind's eye, I take this memory core. I'm going to give it some Reiki. Started doing this, and I really like it. Sending good vibes to this thing while I sun gaze a little bit. And I need some protection here, because I think there's going to be some fucking energy vampires there. I mean, like real vampires. Literal blood-sucking, Abinabome drinking vampires. So I want some heavenly protection for that. So that tux that I'm wearing, that has some embroidered, I don't even know what to call them, but it's got some embroidery on it. It's like protective. I give that some Reiki. And then in my mind's eye, I'm going to move this thing over, put it into this light body, kind of lift it up and move it in like a bubble inside of a bubble. And then with my hand, I'm going to push it up a little bit while staring at the sun, and I'll look up and then I'll breathe. It starts floating up, goes up to the clouds, and I hear mission accepted. I don't know why that's a mission this time, but that sounds fun. I gave it to God. God's got this. Abba, make this thing awesome, please. Let's co-create whatever this is going to be. I look forward to your surprises. Freaking amazing. Now I want one more little one. Been working on my fitness. You know, my left shoulder's been bugging me. The charts tell me that's because of my struggles with my daughter. So I guess I'm trying to fix both the struggle with my daughter and the struggle with my shoulder. My heel's been bugging me on and off. I know that Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene have been kind of trying to help my heel. My back feels good right now, but it's been sore at different times. I don't know if that's like a ascension vibe or something. I've certainly had back problems before, but you know, when I walk every day, they normally go away. So I know that Enoch is on my team. He goes by Metatron. So Metatron is up there. There's sort of ascended version of Enoch, which was already pretty ascended. So bro's out there helping me. I think back in the day I helped him. Now he's helping me. Oh, that was a long time ago. You know, so instantaneously, because that's how the universe works. But, you know, imagine in all these layers of existence, there's one where I'm freaking cut. I'm cut like a Greek god. I'm cut like Thor in the Avengers movies. I am in good shape, strong, fit, healthy. I'm cut. My girlfriend is this slender, like goddess of Venus archetype. Maternal too. So neither of us are quite there yet. I'm I'm gonna put this little memory ball in that, we see each other in the mirror one day and we just appreciate the changes that have come over us in health and fitness. I'm gonna pop this little guy just as it is. I can get some residuals of the light body, pop that up, send it up, breathe it up. That's accepted too. All right. And my cyan. So now I know that's done, and my body knows, my heart, my soul. Abba's got this. So now we give gratitude. Just thank you, Abba. Thanks for letting me co-create this with you. I'm looking forward to the mystery of how we get there, but I know you'll create something awesome, and it will be for me, not to me. I look forward to experiencing that too. So thank you. And I say I'm a gravity well. I am a black star. I am in all dimensions across all time and space calling this in. And it's like all these multiverses are stacked one on top of each other like thin transparent pieces of paper. And I can like reach my hand up through them. I can find the exact one that I want, and I can like do a one-handed pull-up to bring myself to it and it to me. And I am a gravity well for this. This frequency is coming my way. I see like a screaming arrow being shot right at me. I am a gravity well for this. I am a black star. I am pulling in everything, all the light, all the pieces, all the people, all the components, all the abundance and prosperity that make this possible. Doing that across all timelines, all variants of life, pulling it into the here and now, into this vortex of my present moment. And I am manifesting this. Abba and I will co-create this. I am Abba, and Abba is me. I have the divine spark. I am a part of God. God is a part of me. I'm calling this into my existence. I can like feel my ancestors cheering for this. I don't know how to say it. My mom is so proud. I have this like Native American tribe that's been following me forever. I got like a drum circle going. And the like chief is dancing. I guess the chief is me too. But across the veil, this seems to be celebrated. So I'm pulling in divine protection as I go into the belly of the beast, doing it with fitness and life and health and healing. The body that is repaired, healthy, good to go. And a freaking badass machine. I feel more youthful, more fit, more energetic. And that's what I'm calling in. Now I'm purposely setting my mind to broadcast this. I'm sending out my crows and my ravens, sending out my doves, sending out my messengers. My heart is like a sparkler now, and I can see little white pieces flying off of it. And they're like, I guess they're turning into birds and butterflies and moths and everything else. They're there to go spread it to the universe. Now tell it to the guides. All right. That's what I got.